Hey everybody, it's T-Biz again, and these are some pickups that I got over the last weekend. This is when I went to the Guzu gallery with Jimmy. We went there and I got a few things from there, and one item, obviously the Funko Pop from the comic shop, and Dragon's Lair, actually here in Austin, Texas. And on eBay, I got a, a pocket figure, Pocket Hero Incredible Hulk from Mego, vintage. Anyways, but yeah, we went to the Guzu gallery. We were kind of just bored. Me and Jimmy were driving around, and let me get this stuff out of the way. And we were just bored riding around, and we didn't end up going to Dragon's Lair at first, but we were just like, oh, we went to go get some Vietnamese noodles. Really good stuff. Kim Fong, really good restaurant here in Austin, Texas. Anyways, when we got some to eat, we're just kind of driving around and had anything to do. So we're like, well, let's stop by Austin Books or let's go to the Guzu gallery. And when the first thing I do, I walk in the Guzu gallery, and that is Guzu gallery, www.guzugallery.com. I'll leave the .com on the description or whatever for the video. But I went in there, and it's a cool place. I've been in there before. They've got a lot of blind bag stuff for related items. A lot of blind bags, minifigures, your loyal subject stuff, all that stuff. Kaiju, Sofubis, you got some Bandai stuff in there, like all those samurai Star Wars guys. They got all those. They have those all over town, actually. But they just have a really good amount of stuff. I believe they have some Gundam in there. Just a lot of fun, reaction figures, Super 7 stuff, 3-1A or whatever. I forget the Ashley Wood stuff or whatever. Some of that stuff. Just a lot of good variety of imported stuff, whether it's Japanese or made over here or whatever. But Suck Lord, all that stuff, Mad Balls, you name it, they got it. They got a lot of just independent cool stuff and non-independent stuff or whatever, or mainstream stuff. But mostly, it's if you're gonna go in there if you want to go in there and find you maybe a Godzilla, it's a good place to go. If you want to go in there and pay for a $100 Sofubi, like 9-inch figure or something, good place to go. If you want to go in there and find your latest Rick and Morty art piece, that's a good place to go. If you want to find, it's just a good place. If you want to find you some loyal subjects or some mini blind box stuff or all kinds of goofy, cute, dumb blind box stuff, it's a good place to go. I'll just leave it at that. But I went there, I picked up some stuff. I got this Midicom Bert, which I love me some Bert and Ernie, but this is a cool Bert because if you add him up to Hulk, he's not a bad size for a figure. He's not a bad size, because if you can have him next to this Brooder guy, not bad size for a Muppet. That's pretty realistic to me. So he's cool for like dioramas and stuff, and really good paint apps. His shoes look cool, and he's like, yo, what up, just chilling on the corner, man, just in his b-boy stance. But yeah, as John Gaither pointed out. But yeah, there's Sesame Street Ultra Detail figure from Midicom Toy. And these are some of the little ones they had, but they did not have Ernie. Big Bird was a little expensive. He was about, I think, $12.99. And there you go. Yeah. Guzu Gallery. There's the number if you want to call them. There you go. There's the .com. Anyways, but yeah, it's not a bad little piece. I was like, why not? I basically paid about 30 something for all this stuff. And then this is, I guess, is a Neko Buso or what? I don't know what you call this because I don't speak Japanese or Korean or Chinese or Mandarin or any of that stuff. But yeah, I thought this was neat. And it was only $9. It's from Bandai, so I was like, looks pretty goofy. It's one of those little resin, plastic, whatever, PVC cats, but in some weird kind of cat box that's like some kind of shredder bike or something. I don't know. It's weird. And I saw this, I was like, man, this is kind of cool. But I opened it up because I think I'll just review this on a video by itself. It'd be a cool little video to do. Here's some other stuff. All these sets are pretty much the same size, I believe. But they have like one bigger set that you can buy that's probably twice the size of this one. And I want to get it. I wouldn't mind getting more of those. They're kind of neat, kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, I'll save it. I had to open it up and look at it and inspect the contents. But yeah, on another video, I'll go ahead and put this together and stuff. It's basically like a little model kit. And one thing I noticed, they had two which I was like, I have a Salacious Crumb, and I had my hookah piece that goes to the my Jabba's little throne palace whatever thing, this little throne piece or whatever, is broken. So I was like, man, I noticed these way back in Big Bad Toy Store that they had these Kenner backstock Salacious Crumb and hookah pieces, and it came out like sometime last year on Big Bad Toy Store. And I thought about it. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. Some weird old Kenner stuff. Too bad they don't have everything else that's from back then." Anyways, but you know what I mean. But kind of forgot about it and went to the store, and they had them in these like little boxes, like you'd see like baseball card boxes. It was basically a box like that with the logo, and I believe it had the pictures, on there or whatever. And it's basically like a little baseball card box with these in them. So I was like, "Oh man, I couldn't pass it up." I didn't mind paying $3 a piece. Support a shop, local shop, And I was like, you could always use an extra Salacious Crumb, because you can always use an extra one. Maybe you custom people want to buy some of these, paint them up different colors or something. Maybe you just want to have another space hookah to go maybe with my Empire Toy Works stuff. So it works out. It works out either way. But yeah, you can find these more often now, so it's pretty cool. And they had them at the Guzu Gallery, so that was pretty neat. Pretty cool. And let's move along too. And this is just an eBay pickup. Remember, I was talking to Count Stinkus the other night, and we're talking about Mego stuff, and we were both talking about how we didn't have this guy. And I used to have this guy when I was a kid, but I lost him. It's the Incredible Hulk. But yeah, it's the 3-inch pocket figure, little 3-inch guy from Mego. I believe 1975. I was born in 76, so I probably had him around 78, 77, 78, 79. I think 78, 79 is probably the earliest memories I have of this figure being in my possession as a kid, as a toddler, I guess. But either way, it's cool. I like him. I have this weird sense of security when I hold him, because it's a lot of power, in your hand, in your pocket, in that small 3-inch size. But his nose is caved in. He must have had a real bad booger sugar habit or something, because his nose is caved in. But see, he's a little chipped on the feet, but other than that, he's still cool. I don't care. I like it. And, everything's falling down. And stopped at the comic shop the other day. I had some petty cash. And I'm always talking about my Mr. Bryan figures. And so I couldn't pass it up. They had Randy Marsh from South Park. And I was like, man, this looks like my buddy Overlord. This looks like his dad. So I couldn't pass my Mr. Bryan figure up. And here's another Mr. Bryan related figure. Basically, I pick up any kind of figure that looks like Overlord's dad, pretty much. But anyways, that's pretty much my pickups from last weekend. And that's pretty much it. Should have some more videos coming up tomorrow, hopefully soon. Hopefully I don't go on another week-long or 2-week-long hiatus. But I have plenty of stuff to do videos on. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and have a good one. And go play with some toys. And if you're ever in Austin, check out these places I'm mentioning. All right, later.